We begin tonight with the India-China border conflict. There's a new provocation from the Chinese side over Arunachal Pradesh, the northeastern Indian state of Arunachal Pradesh that China claims as its own and calls South Tibet. Now it is broadening its bogus claims and extending them to water bodies. That's what the latest row is about. China is vying for the control of key water bodies. It began with some new news reports about India's developmental projects. India plans to build 12 power stations in Arunachal Pradesh. These will be hydropower projects. They'll use water from rivers to generate electricity. New Delhi has cleared the plan. With a budget of about $1 billion, the money has been set aside and the plan is likely to be announced later this month in the budget speech, scheduled for the 23rd of this month, 23rd of July, the first union budget of the Modi government's third term. It will be presented by India's Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman. That's where the hydropower projects in Arunachal Pradesh are expected to be announced. It's a good plan with clear benefits. The domestic demand for electricity is rising in India and the current sources of power are insufficient. So hydropower could help bridge the gap. Plus, there's scope to expand in this direction. In the last financial year, hydropower accounted for less than 10% in India's overall power output. So there is room to do more. The new plants will contribute to the development of Arunachal Pradesh. The cost will be covered by New Delhi and the state will get electricity. So it's a win-win. But China has a problem. It is objecting to India's plans. Beijing issued a statement today. It said India has no right to build these hydropower plants. The statement said, and I quote, "South Tibet is China's territory." Like I said, Beijing claims Arunachal Pradesh as part of China and calls it South Tibet. Now, no one agrees with this. There is no international recognition or support for China's claim. There is no legal or historical basis. But China keeps bringing it up to provoke India. So what should India do? Go ahead with the plan. India has every right to set up this project. It's inside Indian territory, funded with Indian money, and for the benefit of Indians. So China has no say in the matter. The problem is Beijing is going beyond statements. It is trying to establish an alternative reality and leverage geography to put pressure on India. Now, one part of this sinister plan involves rivers in the region, specifically the Brahmaputra River. Among the largest in the world, China calls it the Yarlung Sangbo. That's their name for the Brahmaputra. The river originates in Tibet, a region controlled by China, and then it flows through two countries, India and Bangladesh. The state of Arunachal Pradesh falls on the river's path. It flows through the northern part of the state, and the Brahmaputra is an important river for the region. More than 130 million people depend on it, their lives and livelihoods. And China wants to control and leverage the Brahmaputra by building a dam. The project was announced a few years ago, a super hydropower dam. It will be built in Tibet on a section of the Brahmaputra. Reports say that this dam would have more capacity than the Three Gorges Dam. The Three Gorges Dam is the biggest dam in China. It is the world's largest hydropower facility built on the Yangtze River. So the dam in Tibet is expected to be bigger than that. Now, India had lodged a protest against this project, but China has not changed its mind. Today, it has expressed outrage over India's planned projects. They could act as spoilers for China's project in Tibet, which makes it all the more crucial. Not just for India's energy security, but also for its sovereignty. In recent months, China has challenged India on multiple occasions. Earlier this year, Prime Minister Modi had visited Arunachal Pradesh and Beijing had protested the visit.
The China-India border issue remains unresolved, and India has no right to unilaterally develop the Chinese southern Tibet region. India's related actions will only complicate the border issue and negatively impact the situation in the border areas of the two countries.
Then Beijing released a new list of Chinese names for territories in Arunachal Pradesh. Since 2017, China has released 4 such lists and given Chinese names to almost 100 Indian territories, all in Arunachal Pradesh, and now it is going after power projects and Indian rivers. It is time for New Delhi to draw a line. It should push back harder against China's bogus claims.
Across continents, one powerful news source.
Bringing you diverse perspectives on the issues that matter.
We go beyond the boundaries to give you that little extra about every sporting moment.
So thank you for making Firstpost 5 million strong. We're counting on your support, and you can trust us to bring you the news unfiltered and unvarnished.
As the world warms, nature's sentinels will rise. As a billion hands will dig deep to write a new future for our planet.
On this today, the T20 World Cup bandwagon has moved across to the West Indies.